Thank you for joining us to learn more about our pre-K summer camp program. We look forward to sharing our ideas with you. My name is Amy Schumacher. I teach the 2K Little Learners class.
I'm Mrs. Werner, and I teach the 3-year-old classes.
I'm Megan Wilman, and I teach the 4-year-olds who come 3 days a week.
And I'm Karen Brigham. I teach the 4-year-olds who come 5 days a week. We are very, very happy to give your child each a packet. They're going to have a bag that will have a folder in, and then a bag of all these different manipulatives that they can use. So when you get this folder, please open it up. There is a red page packet in here that is a letter to you parents. We realize that you are your child's first teacher, but we want to be partnering with you and working together and giving your child many things that they can work on this summer to keep them ready for preschool. 2-year-olds all the way up through the 4-year-olds. So read that letter, and then after that letter is a whole list of the preschool skills that we aim to cover through these manipulatives and papers. We have social emotional area, their fine motor area, gross motor, so their large motor, literacy, getting them ready for reading and letters, math, and then their faith development. So each of these areas is covered in this packet that we give you. For instance, on this page, it'll tell you specifically what activities they can do. One of the big things that we work on is their letters and literacy. So one of the things you'll be given is their name. It'll be given to you in many different ways. They can trace it, they can write on it, they can cut out letters and move them around. So you're going to be doing that with them. Take as many papers as you want at a time. If the kids are really interested in it, keep going with them. But these are very, very different ways. Instead of just sitting them down and saying, let's write your name, this is a fun way that they can learn how to write their name. So that would come under like fine motor and literacy. So I will give you over to Mrs. Wilman. She's going to explain some of the things that are in the bags that they will get.
So we will be sending home a bingo sheet for each month of summer. So we have June, July, and August. Each month has super exciting activities you can do as a family. This is a great way for you to interact with your child and just spend time with them, but also helping them learn and develop. There's fun things like we're going to eat green for dinner tonight, or we're going to go to the park, or we're going to see how high we can count, or draw a picture of our family. But when you do an activity in here, cross it off, because at the end of the summer you can bring these back to us and your child will receive a summer camp certificate for all of their hard work this summer and really all the hard work of your family, because we know you guys do it together. We also have some manipulatives that we'll be sending home with you. These will help with fine motor development for your children. One thing we have is Play-Doh. It's really important for them to practice squeezing it and getting that strength in their fingers. They can roll it into a ball or roll it into a snake, and do this with your child. Some of these things are new skills that they don't know yet, so it's really important that you work with them to really improve them. You can even smush it down, use a toothpick, you can write letters or numbers or draw a picture in the Play-Doh. We have a special snack. Who doesn't love fruit snacks? The fun part about this snack is your kid is going to learn how to open it themselves. Show them your pointer finger, your thumb. You're going to use your pinchers and tear. You can do it with the fruit snacks we provided and any snacks you have at home. Goldfish, Pirate's Booty, Cheez-Its, all the yummy snacks. But let them open it. They will have such strong fingers by the beginning of the school year. We have chalk. They can take this outside on a sunny day. As a family, you can draw pictures, write letters, write numbers. Just spend time outside and practicing their writing skills. We have bubbles. Kids love bubbles, and they will love it even more when they get to blow them. So when you have your child practicing this, make sure they use that light, soft blowing that they go, because if they blow too hard, they're gonna pop, make a mess, and it's so important for them to learn that motion with their mouth. So this is a fun thing that you can work with them on.
Some additional fine motor activities that we have in the packet are things with paper. So there's a paper that says Jesus loves you to pieces. We'd like the kids to take the paper that's enclosed and practice using their thumb and their pointer fingers again and ripping them into pieces and then gluing them onto the heart to make a collage. We also have things like tweezers to practice moving things from place to place. Even clothespins to help them use and strengthen their thumb and their pointer finger. a pipette that you can take into the bathtub and move the water from place to place, along with a sponge. Put it in some water and watch it grow. And then again, like the Play-Doh, practice squeezing it and emptying the water out of it and filling it up again. Also things you can do, we have a glue stick in there. Have the kids practice opening the glue stick. It's kind of tricky, but using their strong fingers, and then practice turning it to open up the glue stick. Practice gluing things on paper, and then of course putting the cap back on tight. Click. And then we also put in a paintbrush. So you can use this outside with water. So maybe after they create something with their chalk, they could take some water and they can paint over it, and then they can start over again. Or you could use it with some watercolor paints at home inside just for fun. So all of this is in preparation so that they use their pinchers when they're writing with a crayon or a marker or a pencil. And we've also enclosed the development of your child's small motor skills of learning how to hold a pencil. So please pay close attention to that, see where your child is at developmentally, and help them learn to use the pinchers. These also are additional ideas of helping your child get ready to write. So there's some things in here about using rolling pins and beads, using a spray bottle. Those are all ways to strengthen their hands, those small motor skills, and help them learn how to write and be ready to write. Also, I wanted to add that we do in our packet have some faith development activities, a little prayer journal, so it gives you ideas of who to pray for. We have a book in there that you can read with your child about how much Jesus loves them, and we have a little Bible, some scriptures that go with the ABCs. So enjoy those faith development activities as well.
And another way we can practice our writing in a reusable way is through one of these little reusable sleeves here. The pages can come in and out, and oh yeah, you can put that in there to be reused again. And just basic letter formation shapes, something like this might be in there. So start with, especially for the little 2-year-olds, just filling it, lining it up with noodles or something you might have at home, and then trace with finger, and then eventually we have this included here, dry erase marker. They can practice writing, tracing, just making basic lines, make a cross. So that is what this is for in here. And you can include a little plain sheet of paper so that they can just draw what they're thinking of on the paper. It's fun to hear what after they draw something, what they imagine it to be. And a little side note, that the 2K packets will have some of these things, but it'll be slightly different because they're young, we know, and some of this they're just not quite developmentally ready for yet. And if you have children in another pre-K class too, feel free to combine and work on those things as a family and do whatever works best for you instead of doing the separate ones there. But I also wanted to share one thing my class always loves is going on little hunts around the school. So something I'll have in there is these little frogs. Excuse me, frog. Different colors. They'll put them up in your house. They'll have fun just searching for them. Here's a little checklist. You can check them off as they find it. If you think of other ways to do little scavenger hunts around the house, I know they will have fun with that. And much like our pre-K classes get to use our school library during the school year, we invite you to continue that in the summer at home. Our librarian, Mrs. Willman, and Mrs. Geishan have put together the summer break reading challenge, a school-wide challenge, also pre-K, similar to the bingo pages. It's by month here, so fun ways to read books or types of books to read, like read a book with a stuffed animal, read a book about a family, read a book under a blanket with a flashlight. So all those fun things for each month of summer, and then bring it back when school starts and your child gets entered into a little drawing, and they'll receive a little prize bag as well to celebrate all the reading that they have done, which is an important thing for them. So we thank you for your time and for joining us as far as getting these packets to you. If you are a current family, we'll send it home with your child. And if you are new to us, welcome, and we will be contacting you for either a pickup or we'll be able to drop it off at your home for you. So thank you again. God's blessings on your summer.
Have a great